Hello guys, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be showing you how I make the original Anambra bitter leaf soup, Ofe Onugbu. So guys, join me as we get started. This is the pot I'll be using to make this soup. This pot is 4-liter pot. 4-liter pot. This is what we use for this soup. So let's proceed to see our ingredients. Yeah, these are our ingredients. Very important, guys. We don't use onions to make Anambra bitter leaf soup. Is a no onions, guys. So here we have meat. I'm using goat meat, beef, and assorted meat. Feel free to use any meat of your choice. But to get the best results for bitter leaf soup, I would advise you use cow tail or tozo. Here is our dry fish. I'm using asa fish. Asa gives bitter leaf soup a very good taste, right? This is another secret, to having a very good tasty bitter leaf soup. So I'm using asa. And then we have our stockfish. I'm using cod. Feel free to use any stockfish you have, but I prefer to use cod. Yeah, so the next thing here is bitter leaf. Bitter leaf, I source my bitter leaf from Anambra. I get my bitter leaf from Anambra. So this bitter leaf is very soft, very soft and fresh. And here is my cocoyam. I'm a caterer, guys. So we buy this cocoyam in bulk and pound and then store in the freezer. And that's why you are seeing this texture. And here is my salt, and this is my Ogili. I source my Ogili from Anambra State, precisely my town, my hometown, Oba. The Ogili is very fresh and tasty. And here is my palm oil. I get my palm oil from Enugu State. Enugu State, they have the best palm oil. And here is my pepper. Guys, I don't use fresh pepper for bitter leaf soup. I use dry pepper, the short dry pepper. In my place, they call it ose or. So this gives the bitter leaf soup a very unique flavor. And here is my crayfish. This is orang crayfish. I get the orang crayfish from Eket. Very fresh, very delicious. And here is my knorr cubes. I use knorr, no other seasoning cube. Knorr is what I use, and I'm just using 2 of them for this quantity of soup. So let's proceed. Here is my pot, and I'll add my meat. This is my meat inside the pot. So I'll proceed to season the meat with salt. I'll add salt and pepper, and then my seasoning cube, just 1 will be enough at this time. 1 seasoning cube. So I will mix it together and add a little bit of water. At this stage, we are trying to steam the meat, and we wouldn't want the meat to get burnt. So we'll just add a little bit of water and then cover the pot to steam. So the pot's well covered, and I turn on the gas. Let's check the pot. The meat well steamed, not too tender. But at this stage, we would proceed to add the stockfish. I will add my stockfish, and then the dry fish I will share it into 2 and put half of it at this stage. So we'll add half of the dry fish right now, and then season with salt. Just salt is enough. We have our seasoning cube in there already. So we season, and then we cover the pot. So both the stockfish and the dry fish and the meat is a bit tender now. Not too tender, but good enough for us to proceed. So at this time, we'll add enough water to make the soup. Just enough water. And then we'll cover the pot. We'll cover the pot and allow the water to boil. Now everything, the stockfish and the maize, everything well mixed and boiling. So we proceed to add our cocoyam. Like I said earlier, we are seeing this texture because it was stored in the freezer. And then we add our bitter leaf. Add the bitter leaf and proceed with the oil, with the palm oil. Guys, I do a little oil. We want to maintain a very healthy food here, so we'll add the oil and then cover the pot to allow everything, the cocoyam, to dissolve properly, and then the bitter leaf to get a little bit tender. So pot covered, and here we've gotten the thickness we want at this stage. So cocoyam well dissolved, but then I added water because I've not gotten the quantity of soup I want. So I add water, and of course we'll add a little bit of the cocoyam just for consistency to maintain the thickness. So water added, cocoyam added, and pot covered. Now we've gotten the quantity, gotten the thickness needed at this stage, and so we'll proceed to add other ingredients. I'll be adding the crayfish. Add just enough crayfish. Add enough crayfish, and then the remaining dry fish will be added at this stage. Dry fish added, and then we proceed to add our pepper, the dry pepper. Like I said earlier, I don't use fresh pepper for bitter leaf soup. Yeah, this dry pepper gives it a very unique taste. Just get the right dry pepper. We add our salt to taste. Add our salt to taste. And then we put in the real banger, that is the ogili. This ogili is very, very important in bitter leaf soup. It is the key ingredient, and it's important you get the right ogili from the right source. So we add the ogili, and we'll add the remaining seasoning cube and mix everything together. At this point, you cover your pot and allow this to cook for about 8 to 10 minutes. This stage is very, very important. You don't need to be opening and closing your pot. Just allow it. Just cover it. Allow it to cook for 8 to 10 minutes. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please get to the subscription button and subscribe. This encourages us to do more videos for you. Now our soup is ready. Look at the real Anambra bitter leaf soup. It's Ofe Onugbu now, guys. This pot of soup goes for 45,000 naira. If you're interested and you want to have a taste of this goodness you're looking at, rush the comment section and send us a message, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've learned one or two, guys. Please comment. Feel free to ask questions, comments, like. We are always here to respond. Thank you and thank you. See you in our next video. Goodbye.